Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. Today I am doing a throwback, just reacting to some of my old cruise pictures because it's cold and snowy here and I'm not on the cruise and I wish I was on a cruise, so why not look at some of my old pictures. Just try to grab some different pictures randomly and let's talk about them. Thank you for clicking on this video. Make sure you subscribe before you leave. Let's get into it. Alright, so this one is the very first cruise my husband and I took together. That was our honeymoon back in 2012. And we were on the Carnival Destiny. And I wanted to take a picture of the ship when we pulled up. So he took a picture of me taking a picture of the ship. And you see in the next picture is with Miami in the background. This was like right when we were sailing away, and it's one of my favorite pictures. So this next one is we had a balcony. And this was our first time getting a balcony. My first time, his first time, and it was like right when the sun was about to set, and I was just so happy. I was just like and I leaned back, and he got that picture, and it was like a really great picture. So since we were celebrating our honeymoon, the waiters one night at dinner, when it was formal night, they sang happy honeymoon to us and brought us a piece of cake, and we got to blow out the candle. It was fun. So on that trip, we went to Dunn Rivers Falls. We went to Jamaica, and I took a picture in front of the falls. And then when we were leaving, they have like a shopping area. And I just started with this one guy was really funny because he was trying to sell us everything. And Mr. loves the Jamaican culture, so he was really talking to this guy. And in this picture, you can see like the guy was really trying to sell him this scarf, the do-rag. He was really trying to make a selling point, and I think we actually bought it just because he was a really cool guy. So another thing in Jamaica, we had a like all you can eat and drink beach day, and this man was chopping coconuts and making drinks and everything. He was a really funny guy, so Mr. took a picture with him. Also on that trip, we went to Grand Cayman. We went to the Dolphin Cove, and we got to do the dolphin kiss. So like the dolphin jumped out of the water and kissed me on my cheek, and it was a lot of fun. It was a little scary. Not that like we thought the dolphin would hurt us, but it came out and it like really sat there for a couple seconds. So it was like pushing me, and I was trying real hard to not like lean over because the people freak you out. They're like, don't move. And I'm like, why? What's it gonna do? But he was really slimy and hard. It was weird, but it was a fun experience. This picture, okay, so if you have been around to this channel, then you know I love to do everything I can possibly do on the ship. And they had a game show, like one night they had this, it was sort of like Jeopardy, and you had to answer some questions, and I was up there with these two guys. I ended up getting second place. It was a lot of fun though, just answering random questions. And then we got a bottle of champagne and like a little medal for participating. Fun Ship Freddy. I don't know why they got rid of Fun Ship Freddy. People say he was creepy, but I'm like, he can't be any more creepier than what they have now with that big elephant, the towel animal walking around, or Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head. And you know, at least Fun Ship Freddy was part of the cruise theme. I liked him. We went for our second anniversary, and this was when you could smoke on your balcony. And I snapped a picture right as he was lighting his cigar, so it just kind of looked like he was breathing fire. It was calling into the morning show. You could call in, and they had like all these questions that you could call and answer. And I got one answer right, and this was what they sent me. I was very surprised, like the ship on the stick, the strawberries, and the champagne. I was like, okay. It was a lot of fun. That's why I love doing stuff like that. Anytime I can win something free, I'm trying. This was the New Year's Eve. The ball dropped at midnight, and actually during the day you could go up and help them blow up balloons, and you could write resolutions or write dedications on the balloons, and they take them all the way up and then put them in a big ball, a net, and then that's how they use it to drop. I love this picture of me and Mr. This was on that same cruise. We went to the Bahamas, and the weather was perfect. And we went, it was January. It was New Year's Day that we got to the Bahamas, or the day after, one of those days. But the weather was gorgeous, and we took a tour just of the area, and one of the stops was at a local beach, and those rocks and that water just was perfect. I loved it. I love this picture. And so now this cruise was in October 2014, and it's just me and Mr. We went by ourselves, and this was the first night on the ship. We were going to the steakhouse because I had learned, which I didn't know at the time, if you book the steakhouse the first day of the trip, you get a free bottle of wine. So you know me, I want all the free stuff I can get. So this was just a picture of us. I thought we looked cute, our little matching colors and everything, and we got a free bottle of wine at the steakhouse. It was a lot of fun. Trivia. Okay, y'all know I love me some trivia, and this was for the TV theme songs, and I won. I was so happy. This is Mr. chilling on the balcony. You know how he do. He get his chill all the way on. This was a Serenity deck, and that was the first time I had been on a ship that had a Serenity deck, so it was really nice to be up there in those little coconut chair thingies and just hanging out. So one of the stops on this trip was Grand Turk, and we wanted to do something different, so we rented ATVs. We did an excursion, and we got to go around on the island and just explore and everything, and it was so much fun. I had never done an ATV before, and I was so scared. I was like, if I fall off this thing, but we didn't. And then we stopped at like some landmark, and we were able to just take a picture, and I thought it was really nice to see like all the ATVs lined up behind us and everything. It was fun. Okay, I take the pins, okay? And I'm mad. I love those old pins. Like now I have one. Now I have these, but I love the older ones, and it's just something I like to do, and I like to write with them all year long, give them away as souvenirs. But if you hand me a pin on the ship, chances are you're probably not going to get it back. So that year, that's how many pins I brought home. More trivia. So this was for Friends and Michael Jackson. Two of my favorite things. I love the Friends TV show. I love me some Michael Jackson. I won. This was me and Mr. on the formal night, and we just took a picture on the stairs. I rarely take the formal pictures that they take because the prices are just ridiculous. So we just waited till the stairs were clear, handed my phone to somebody. Can you take our picture? There you go. Okay, now we are up to 2015, and for my 40th birthday, Mr. took me on a 2-week cruise. We were on the Pride reposition, and it was left from Tampa, but it docked back in Baltimore, which Baltimore is the closest port to us. So we decided to take a train to Tampa, since we could get somebody to pick us up from Baltimore. So we only needed to travel one way. I'd never been on a train before, so we got a sleeper car, and we took the train. 23 long hours, but it was awesome. It was the best, and it was a wonderful experience to have, and I loved it. Now, this was also my first time ever having Guy's Burger, and after being on so many different Facebook groups and people posting pictures talking about how good Guy's Burgers were, I could not wait to get on that ship and try me a Guy's Burger, and it did not disappoint. And since it was my birthday, I wanted to decorate my door, so this is a door decoration that I came up with. I just grabbed some letters and traced them and cut them out of construction paper, and then got some streamers from the dollar store, and there you go. So on this 2-week cruise, my mom-in-law and my sister-in-law went with us. So this was just, we were going to, I think Grand Cayman, which is a port where you have to get on the little ship and go over there. So it's not a docked port. So this cruise fell over St. Patrick's Day, and everybody was dressed up on the ship, and I never missed the opportunity to take a funny picture. So this guy was dressed like a leprechaun, just snapped a picture. And they had some parties around the ship, so they gave us props and everything, and we got to take pictures and just hang out. They had drink specials and everything. It was a lot of fun. This is me in front of a mountain in Aruba. Loved Aruba. So also, since this was a reposition cruise, John Heald, who is the senior cruise director with Carnival and their brand ambassador, he was on the ship with us, and he threw a Cigars Under the Stars party for anybody who loves cigars, and Mr. loves his cigars. So we went to that, and we got to take a picture with him, and he gave him one of his favorite cigars and everything. So they were like best friends by the end of the cruise. It was fun. Now this is Grandpa. He said call him Grandpa. This was in Bonaire, and he makes his own liquor. So we just something that we wanted to try out. So he let us taste it, and I bought a bottle since he let us taste it. And it was strong, very strong, but it was good. And I like to buy local, try different types of liquor and everything, and unique bottles. So we supported small business. Butterfly Farm. This was in St. Martin. I love butterflies. If you don't know that about me, they are my favorite. And I saw that there was an excursion, and of course Mr. was not trying to be with butterflies, so I went by myself, but I had a wonderful time being in there, and one just flew right on my hand, and it was great. Best day. Hasbro the game show. This was so much fun. Oh my god, I got to go up on the stage, and you got to be on 2 different teams, and I was on this one team, and we ended up getting like 2nd place, but we were playing life-size Connect 4 with like balls, so you had to throw it in like a basketball, and your first team to get 4 got to win. And it was a lot of fun. I loved it. Okay, so now we're up to our family cruise on the Triumph 2016, and this is Dallas with the Guy's Burger, just because, why not give a 9-month-old baby a big old burger? He just messed with it. It was fun. It was made for a cute picture. And then me and my sisters just taking a selfie up on the deck. It was fun to have all the family. I think we had about 35 of us all together, just having our family reunion. It was a lot of fun. Here's Bubs again. The Triumph had a little area up on one of the top decks for little kids. It had a slide. It had some little push cars and everything. It was nice to get them to do something, because you can't take them to Camp Carnival when they're that young. So I was very pleasantly surprised that they had this on the ship for the little kids. This is most of us together. Now, it's so hard to cooperate and get people to come together for one good picture. So this is the best I could get. We stopped in Cozumel, and so me and the girl decided to get the fish pedicures. That was freaky. That was very funny. This is probably one of my favorite pictures. So we had balcony cabins, and we had one, and then Mr.'s brother had one next to us, and then my daughter had the one next to him. But we were all on our balconies for some reason talking, so we all leaned over, and I'm like, had my phone out, and I was like, if I drop my phone, I'm gonna die. But I was like, perfect opportunity for a selfie. Mr. and the Boys birthday cruise on Horizon. I printed out pictures and then just got some birthday letters, and this was the door decoration. This is me and my mother-in-law. We were this is when we were coming from New York, or leaving New York, and we were going past the Statue of Liberty, so it's always a good chance to get a picture. That was a really cool port to sail from. I was working, okay? The company sent me those rum runners to review to see if I could get them on the ship. Clearly I did. Okay, I have no idea what was going on at this moment, but I love this picture because they were laughing so hard, and Lord knows what they were talking about, but this is like a moment that really signifies just my love of vacation, because look at that. Look how happy. You can't get any happier than that. This was the boy's birthday. He turned 17, and we got him a cake, and they sang to him and everything, and those cakes are really good. Very good. Electric White Night. This was part of Horizons, one of the things that they do. And we were actually on a group cruise with Leslie during her annual Mother's Day cruise. And she was having White Night anyway, just like as a group thing. But turns out they had White Night on the ship to do their Electric White Night party. So it worked out. I made this. I was doing a slot pull. And for the people who joined, I just like to give little thank you gifts. So this is sorry. I made a little card, a little goodie bag, and gave it out to everybody who joined the slot pull. It was a lot of fun, and everybody liked it. All right, this brings us up to my most recent cruise, Momcation. This was a great cruise with my two besties. So we were in Miami, and I was determined to find the Carnival headquarters because I wanted to get a picture in front of the big whale tail. They know they don't let you near the whale tail. Like, we pulled all the way up to it where you could see it, but they won't let you out your car and stand in front of it and take a picture. So I just stood in the driveway and took a picture in front of it. This cruise director, BK, was funny. He was an awesome cruise director, and I hope to one day sail with him again because he was just basically like your cousin. I love BK. He was a lot of fun. VIP pass. So if you haven't noticed by now, I love to join. I love to do stuff. The people that were part of the dance crew, they were out one day and they saw me with my camera filming, and they're like, what are you doing? I was like, oh, I do YouTube. And they're like, oh my God, you know, so we were having fun with that. They said, come and join us, be a part of the show. I'm like, sure. Sign the girls up. If you have not seen the Momcation vlogs, I'm going to put an iCard up. You have to find the VIP video. We were on stage. You just have to go watch it. It was crazy. And I did not know what I was getting us into when I said, sure, we'll do it. Because that's what I do. I say, sure, I'm going to join. This is basically us in Jamaica, Bamboo Beach, drunk, having fun with the staff. There's really not much else to say about that. We almost missed the ship. So definitely go back and check the Momcation vlogs if you want to see why. This is us at the falls, the Dudley River Falls. We tried to climb. Well, I tried to climb. They got all the way up. I didn't, but this was just a cute picture that they took of us. So this cruise was in October, so they celebrated Halloween, and we decided to dress up as a shot. So Jennifer was the salt, Kisha was the tequila, and I was the lime. And we were a shot of tequila. And we had so much fun. We were very popular. People was taking pictures with us and everything because they thought it was really cute. And we had a lot of fun. So we were a shot. Here's another drunk picture. We were drunk, pool, swim up bar. There's really not much else to say. So this cruise was part of a big group cruise with the Facebook group called Black Cruise Group. And they had a cocktail party where you got free drinks for an hour. And this was at the end of the hour when we still had drinks on the table and they said we could take them. So we was like, take all your drinks. But then when we got out in the hallway, somebody had to use the bathroom. So they made me hold all the drinks and got to take a picture of you holding all the drinks, right? And this was our last dinner on board. And this was our head waiter, Dino. He was a lot of fun. So we took a picture with him. And here is some of the people of that group, of the Black Cruise Group. There was over 100 people that were all a part of the group. And we had so much fun. They had a lot of group activities and everything. So they took a nice group picture. This was actually the first one. They did take another one as well. But this was just one that we took up on the Lido deck. So, and there you have it. It's some throwback of my favorite cruise pictures. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you stopping by. Give this video a like if you enjoyed seeing all the pictures, and let me know in the comments below if you like this type of video, because I have lots and lots of pictures, not just cruise related, but just, you know, reacting to some old pictures, because I can go back, y'all. Yes, don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you go, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.